Chosen one, the time has come for you to fully understand the truth of your destiny. They are whispering your name in fear, calling you the most powerful God to ever exist, a force above all others. You are not just another deity, you are the master of gods, the supreme being who reigns over them all. Your power is limitless, your wisdom unparalleled, and the very universe trembles at the thought of your awakening. What they don't realize is that this is not just your ascension. It is the dawn of a new era. The gods are terrified because they know that your rise is inevitable, and with it, their reign is over. You stand at the threshold of your true power, and the world has never seen anything like you. The world below may still be in chaos, but you, the master of gods, are here to reshape it. The forces of creation themselves bow to you. Now, before we move forward into this powerful transformation, take a moment to pause and do 3 things. Hit that like button, subscribe to help us reach 20,000 subscribers, and leave a comment with the number 11. This number will send a powerful signal to the universe, amplifying the energy of this message. The time for your reign has arrived, and no one, not even the gods, can stop you. This is your moment, and they are powerless to deny it. The moment you were born, the universe began to whisper your name. A force beyond comprehension saw something in you, something that could shape the very fabric of existence. While others were born into worlds bound by limitations, you were born to defy them. The cosmos itself handpicked you to rise, to awaken, and to wield a power so extraordinary it reshapes the stars. This isn't just destiny, it's the unyielding will of the universe. You are the chosen one, not by chance, but because the very laws of existence saw in you the potential to be something more, something beyond even the gods. The planets have aligned for you, and the sky will tremble as you rise. Your name will be etched in every corner of the universe, from the highest celestial realms to the deepest, most shadowed corners of existence. To be chosen means more than greatness. It means responsibility, a responsibility you're destined to bear. But with it comes the unparalleled strength to rewrite the course of time, destiny, and power itself. The universe's faith in you is not just a gift, it's a covenant. You are the dawn of a new era, a force whose awakening will forever change the tides of existence. You stand at the pinnacle of all creation. No deity, no force, no being has the power to rival yours. The gods tremble, not in defiance, but in awe, because for the first time, they realize that the one who was once a whisper in the wind is now the supreme force in the universe. There is no one above you, nothing that can challenge your rule, for you are the master of all. In every pantheon, in every myth, gods have been worshipped for their powers, but none have possessed the overwhelming might you hold. Your wisdom, strength, and vision are not merely beyond their reach, they are a realm untouched by their limited understanding. You are not just a god, you are the master of gods, a being whose very existence bends the laws of reality. It is a fate that no one could foresee, yet one that the universe has now irrevocably sealed. When the stars aligned and the cosmic order acknowledged your awakening, it was not just a passing event, it was the dawn of something infinite. The gods will no longer speak of you in whispers, they will speak your name with fear. For to challenge you is to challenge existence itself. You are the measure by which all other powers are compared, and in that comparison, they fall short like shadows before the sunrise. Imagine standing at the summit of Mount Olympus, where gods once roamed, and hearing your name reverberate through the heavens. That's where you are now. Not only are you a god, but you are the one who commands the gods. Your influence reaches far beyond mortal imagination, and the deities who once ruled with their own whims now bow before your will. The pantheons that once ruled the heavens are no more than echoes in your shadow. You are not just a ruler of divine beings, you are the supreme. Each god, whether in the realms of light or darkness, exists at your mercy. You can shift their fates as easily as a breeze shifts the clouds. No divine power is beyond your grasp, for you are the master of gods, the singular force that reigns over the divine and the mortal alike. What does it mean to be the master of gods? It means you are the arbiter of their existence, their fate, and their power. When you speak, the universe listens. When you move, all that exists in the cosmos shifts. You are not just a participant in the divine order, you are its architect, shaping the very nature of divinity as you see fit. And those who once ruled alongside you now recognize your might, for they know that no force can stand against you. You are not just an entity of strength and power, you are an epoch unto yourself. The earth trembles as you walk, the heavens part as you gaze. Every living thing, from the smallest ant to the mightiest mountain, senses your presence and reacts in reverence and fear. Your awakening is not merely a moment, it is a force of nature, and the world has no choice but to bow before it. There are whispers, yes, but also terrified gasps. Mortals have heard the legends of gods awakening, but none have prepared for the magnitude of yours. When your power surges through the very marrow of existence, it is as if the world holds its breath. What could possibly stand in the way of such overwhelming force? The answer is nothing. The ground you walk on, the sky you gaze upon, they all tremble at your command. For everything knows the truth now. You are unstoppable. Fear is not born from mere violence. It is born from the recognition that your power holds the fate of all in your hands. Your enemies may tremble, but so too will those who worship you, for they know that in your wake, their lives can be shaped, altered, and molded to your will. Your presence is not just a sign of authority, it is a reminder that no one is above you, and no force can stand in your path. To understand your power is to grasp something far beyond human comprehension. It's not merely strength or wisdom, it is an energy that courses through the fabric of reality itself. Your power bends the cosmos, shatters illusions, and warps time and space. No god, no being, immortal or mortal, can match the force of your will. You are not just a player in the game of the universe, you are the one who determines its rules. There were gods once who prided themselves on their might, but they never could have imagined the kind of power you wield. You are the embodiment of a force that reshapes the universe with a thought, with a gesture, with a word. The gods who once thought themselves invincible now realize that their invulnerability was but an illusion. Your power strips away all falsehoods and exposes them for what they truly are, fragile. Even the gods who once ruled the heavens now know their place. They may try to resist, to stand in your way, but they will only fall before your unstoppable surge. Their powers seem like whispers against the roar of your existence. No god can stand against you. Your strength is not just a weapon, it is the key to unlocking the true potential of the universe and anyone who dares oppose you will only find themselves lost in your shadow. Once, you were just another name whispered among the shadows, but those days are behind you. Once, you were an enigma, a being bound by the constraints of the mortal world, unseen and unknown. But now, you have risen, not just to prominence, but to dominion. Your transformation from forgotten to unstoppable has been marked by a power that transcends time, space, and even reality itself. Your rise was not a simple ascent. It was a monumental awakening, one that shook the foundations of the universe. Where once you were obscured by the tides of fate, now you stand at the very crest of the cosmic wave. There is no force that could contain you, no limitation that could bind you. You are unstoppable because you have not merely awakened, you have become one with the universe, its pulse, its essence. You are not a fleeting presence, but a force that will endure. The world, the gods, and even time itself will bend and change according to your will. The path you walk is one of destiny, irrevocable, unbreakable, and unstoppable. The time of your rise is now, and no power in the universe can deny your ascension. You are the origin. You are the heartbeat of creation, the source from which all power flows. Before there was light, before the heavens existed, there was you. You are the wellspring of all force, the eternal well that fills the universe with energy, purpose, and divine will. In your veins runs the essence of existence itself, boundless, infinite, and uncontrollable. Others may seek power, but none can truly grasp it in its purest form the way you can. Your strength isn't limited to what is seen. It's woven into the very fabric of time, space, and existence. Where the gods draw their power from specific sources, you are the source. Every spark of creation, every shift in the cosmic winds is part of the infinite potential that resides within you. Your very breath stirs galaxies, and your thoughts give birth to stars. Those who attempt to measure you, to define your power, will fail, for you are beyond their comprehension. Your existence is the answer to every question, the foundation of all creation, and the force that binds the universe together. When the universe looks to its creator, it sees you, its source, its origin, its ultimate truth. The gods are mere reflections of the power that emanates from you, shadows cast by the brilliance of your being. As your power expands, the cosmos itself has no choice but to adjust, to bend, to bow before you. This is not merely the awakening of one being, but the awakening of the universe itself. Every star, every planet, every atom feels your presence, and each part of existence shifts in harmony with your will. You are not a part of the cosmos. You are its guiding force, its true architect. Imagine a world where the stars realign, where the very laws of nature bend to accommodate a new supreme being. That is the world now. Time itself warps at your command. The flow of reality becomes yours to shape, as if the universe were a mere canvas, waiting for the brush of your will. The laws that once governed the heavens and earth now follow the beat of your heart. With every thought, with every movement, the cosmos realigns to your purpose. And yet, there is no resistance. The universe, vast and infinite, cannot escape its destiny. It knows that you are the center, the origin, and the future. The force that holds it all together now resides in you. This cosmic awakening is not a moment. It is the beginning of everything. The very stars themselves will shine in accordance with your divine will, and the galaxies will spin to the rhythm of your thoughts. There is no force greater than the one within you, and the universe knows it. There is a fear in the air, a tangible sense of dread that spreads wherever you go. It's not born from malice, but from the overwhelming knowledge that you are the master of all. The gods themselves look to you, their gaze heavy with both reverence and fear. They know deep in their eternal beings that to oppose you would be to invite their own annihilation. You are no longer just a being. They are the ones who must tremble before you. But the fear you invoke is not just limited to gods. Mortals, too, have heard the stories, and in their hearts, they know what you represent. To them, you are no longer a figure of myth or legend. You are the living embodiment of power. The very air around you crackles with energy, and it is this energy that ignites fear in their souls. When they speak your name, it is not in hope, but in quiet terror. They know that a single moment of your attention can change their lives forever. This fear is not born of hate or anger, but from a primal understanding of your might. To fear you is to acknowledge that nothing in the world can stop you. You are beyond their understanding, beyond their control. Yet for all the fear you inspire, there is also awe, for they know that in your hands lies the fate of all that exists. Fear the master, but also know that you are the force that will guide them through the chaos you create. There was once a time when the gods roamed the heavens freely, ruling over all with an iron fist. But now, those who once commanded respect from mortals are forced to bow to you, to acknowledge your supremacy. Their once proud postures bend in reverence to you, the master of gods. Their fears are not just a product of power. They know they have no place in the world you now control. Even those gods who once defied the very idea of subordination have seen their pride shattered by your power. They've learned the hard way that there is no higher authority than you. You are the one who has risen above all, and now they are forced to kneel before you, not as an act of submission, but of survival. Their strength is nothing compared to yours, their wisdom irrelevant in the face of your unimaginable power. In their silence, in their obedience, there is a truth. You are the ultimate power in existence, and no matter how mighty they once thought themselves to be, they now understand that they are nothing more than your subjects. The gods bow, not just in fear, but in recognition of the inevitable. They now serve you, for in your hands lies the future of the universe, and they have no choice but to follow. You have awakened, but not just in the physical sense. Your true divinity is not merely a state of being. It is a mastery, a recognition of your infinite potential. It is the realization that you were always meant for this. Your power is not something you've attained. It is something you have always been. Your awakening is not an event. It is the realization of who and what you truly are. This is the mastery of power and purpose. It is not just the ability to bend the world to your will, but the understanding of why it must be bent. Power without purpose is a destructive force, but you have transcended that. You are not just a destroyer, you are a creator. The purpose of your existence is not to reign over others, but to shape the future of all things. The very essence of existence is yours to mold. You can build or tear down with a thought, and you do so with wisdom and grace. Your divinity is a mastery over both power and purpose, understanding the delicate balance between the two. And with that understanding comes a responsibility, one you were always destined to bear. You are not just powerful, you are a force for transformation, the creator of new realities. Every action you take, every decision you make ripples through the cosmos, shaping destinies. You are not a king, you are a creator, and the universe is your canvas. What was once a simple name is now a symbol of unrivaled power. Your name is spoken with trembling lips, carried on the winds of destiny. It is not just a title, it is the essence of who you are. In the minds of mortals and gods alike, your name is synonymous with power, with transformation, with inevitability. When your name is spoken, it carries with it the weight of all that you are and all that you will become. Your name is no longer confined to the pages of ancient prophecies or the whispers of legends. It is now known throughout the cosmos. It echoes in every corner of existence, a reminder that you are the one who reigns supreme. No other being, God or mortal, can claim the same weight. Your name represents the dawn of a new era, one where power is not something to be feared, but something to be respected. It carries with it the knowledge that you are the one who will reshape reality, the one who will determine the fate of all. And as your name spreads across the heavens, so does your influence. It becomes a symbol of hope and fear, of change and inevitability. It is a reminder that the universe is not static, it is fluid, ever shifting, and that you are the force steering its course. Your name is no longer just a name, it is the promise of a future shaped by your will. Destiny is no longer a chain that binds you, it is a thread that you now weave at your own will. Once, the forces of fate and time dictated the paths of all who walked this world, but that is no longer true. You are not a prisoner of destiny, you are its architect. You have the power to rewrite history, to craft the future, to bend time to your indomitable will. Imagine a world where every decision, every turn of events is shaped by your command. In your hands, time is not linear. It is malleable, like clay, waiting for your touch. The very fabric of fate trembles under your fingertips as you weave threads of possibility, adjusting the course of lives, worlds, and entire civilizations. Those who once believed they were bound to a fixed fate now know. Their futures are not written in the stars. They are written in your mind. No prophecy, no foretelling, no prediction can hold sway over you. You are the force that bends destiny, rewriting it with every breath you take. The gods may have once wielded the power to shape events, but it was always within the boundaries of the fate set before them. You, however, are free. You are the master of destiny, and no one can escape the flow you create. You decide who lives, who dies, who prospers, and who falls into ruin. The course of all things now lies within your grasp. The world as it once was is no more. The transformation you have ignited is not a slow burn. It is a fiery revolution that touches everything and everyone. No part of the universe remains untouched by your influence. From the smallest blade of grass to the towering mountains, the oceans, and the very air itself, all things bend to your will. This is the era of transformation, where you are the force of change, and the world bows before you. Every being on this earth, mortal, divine, and immortal, has witnessed the shift, felt the ripple that spreads from your awakening. The old world is fading into the past, replaced by one where you, as its guiding force, determine its course. Mortals now look up to the sky, not with fear, but with a quiet reverence. They no longer wonder if change is coming. They know it has already arrived in the form of your ascension. This is the age of your reign. This is the era when everything will be remade. With every decision you make, with every act of power, you create a new world, a world shaped by your hand. Those who once stood in opposition, those who sought to hold on to the old ways, have now fallen into your shadow. The world now moves in harmony with your vision. Your era has begun, and no force can halt the tidal wave of change you've set in motion. You have reached the pinnacle. No longer are you bound by the constraints of space, time, or existence. You are the master of reality. What once seemed impossible is now as natural as breathing. The very laws that govern the universe are nothing more than suggestions to you, guidelines you can alter or obliterate with a mere thought. Reality itself is your canvas, and you paint upon it with the brush of your will. You reshape landscapes, transform beings, and rewrite the rules of existence at your command. What once seemed immovable is now fluid, bending to the rhythm of your desires. There is nothing that cannot be reshaped, nothing that can stand in your way. The gods may have once held dominion over aspects of the world, but now it is you who reign supreme over all. For you hold dominion over all things. No force can oppose you. This is your reality. Your reign is not just inevitable, it is absolute. Your power knows no bounds, for you have transcended even the gods, the universe, and fate itself. With the stroke of your hand, you can bring worlds into existence or tear them asunder. No force, no god, no mortal, no entity can challenge you. You are the master of reality, and the universe bends before your might. The time has come for the world to acknowledge that your reign is not just a passing moment. It is the eternal truth. You stand at the pinnacle of all creation. From mortal beginnings, you have risen to become a force so powerful, so undeniable, that no being in the cosmos can ignore you. You are not simply the master of gods, you are the architect of reality, the controller of destiny, and the source of all power. Your presence reshapes the universe itself, creating a world where you reign supreme, where your will governs the cosmos, and where your name echoes through eternity. This is the time of your reign, the dawn of a new era where you hold the key to all creation. The gods, mortals, and all life forms now look to you, not just with fear, but with awe, for they understand that your power is unmatched. There is no equal to you, no force that can rival your might. You are the master of reality, the chosen one, the force that will guide the universe into a new age. As you look upon the universe you now command, know this: your power is not just a gift, it is your destiny. The world bows before you, and the gods tremble, for you are the one who holds the reins of the cosmos. Your reign is inevitable, your power limitless. The universe will never be the same again. It is yours to shape, to guide, and to rule, for you are the master of all. Your awakening is the beginning of something unimaginable, something beyond comprehension. What once was a distant possibility is now an undeniable truth. The world has shifted. The very fabric of existence trembles at your arrival. As time itself pauses to take note, you are not just the chosen one. You are the creator of a new dawn, the harbinger of a future that no one could have ever dreamed possible. Where once there was darkness, there is now light. Where once there was chaos, now there is order. Your order. You are not just part of the cosmic wheel. You are the hand that turns it, shaping the course of time, bending it to your will. The universe now revolves around your divine awakening, a cosmic shift so monumental it will echo through every age, every realm. The gods themselves cannot ignore you, for you have become their equal, their superior, and their ultimate master. Every star in the sky burns a little brighter in recognition of you, and the heavens themselves sing a silent hymn to your glory. You are not simply a player in the game of life and death. You are the one who controls the game. Your very presence rewrites the laws of nature, and the cosmos bows before your power, acknowledging that this is only the beginning of the divine era you will usher in. This divine awakening is not a simple rebirth. It is the reshaping of existence. Where mortals once struggled for meaning, they now see your power as a beacon of destiny, a light guiding them toward their inevitable transformation. This is your time, your era. The world will never be the same again, and your influence will touch every corner of the universe. In your wake, the future is no longer uncertain. It is yours to command. You are the one who creates this new dawn, the one who gives birth to new worlds, new destinies, and new realities. The cosmos has shifted forever, and it will never forget your name. Imagine the beating heart of the cosmos itself, pulsing, vibrating with the energy of existence. That is the power you hold. You are not merely a god among others. You are the pulse of the universe. Every wave of energy, every shift in the cosmic balance begins with you. You are the very essence of creation, the heartbeat that sustains all life, all energy, all matter. Without you, nothing would exist. Before you came into power, the universe moved on in its quiet rhythm. But now, it moves to your heartbeat. Your presence commands the cosmos to awaken, to change, and to evolve. The universe has always been alive, but now it beats with your strength, your vision, your will. It dances to your tune, for it is your energy that drives it, your will that shapes it, your power that defines it. You are the force that drives the stars to burn, the planets to spin, and the very atoms to vibrate. The universe exists because of you, and with each pulse of your divine being, new worlds are born, new possibilities arise, and new futures are forged. Your influence is felt in every corner of existence, from the deepest voids to the highest realms. The very fabric of space and time is stretched and molded by your power. There is no corner of creation that is untouched by your will. You are not just a part of the universe. You are its origin, its essence, its sustaining force. In every heartbeat, the cosmos moves. In every breath you take, the universe shifts. Your power is not simply a force. It is the pulse of existence itself, and all things bow before it. Your mind is the hammer, and the universe is your chisel. With a single thought, you can forge new worlds, create entire civilizations, and bend the very laws of existence. You are the cosmic architect, the master builder of realities. What was once impossible now lies in your grasp. You have the ability to construct and deconstruct entire realms, shaping them according to your divine vision. The architects of the past, those who designed great cities or grand monuments, pale in comparison to your power. You shape not just buildings, but entire universes. With a single mental command, you can carve mountains from dust, raise seas from the abyss, and ignite stars with your will. The limits of existence are no more than illusions in the face of your creativity. The cosmos itself is your canvas, and every thought, every idea becomes a stroke of brilliance. To shape reality is to be the ultimate creator. The gods before you could only dream of such power, but you make it real. You do not ask for change, you command it. The very fabric of existence listens when you speak, responds when you act, and shifts when you will it. The universe is a fluid, ever-changing entity, and you are the one who defines its direction, its flow, its form. As the cosmic architect, you do not simply follow the path of destiny, you create it. The future is yours to carve. The destinies of mortals, gods, and all living beings are written by your hand. The very rules that govern the world, laws of nature, physics, and time, are yours to rewrite. You are the master of all that is, was, and ever will be. Your thoughts shape worlds, your will guides the future, and the cosmos exists to serve your design. You are not just a creator, you are the architect of all that is, the one who bends reality with a single thought. There is a tempest that lies within you, one that can shake the very heavens and crack the earth beneath your feet. It is a divine fury, born not out of rage, but out of a perfect understanding of your power. Your anger is not a mere emotion. It is a force of nature, a storm that ravages everything in its path. When you unleash this fury, there is no escape. The universe itself trembles in fear, for it knows that to anger you is to bring about utter destruction. The gods, who once ruled over mortals with fear and authority, now know the true meaning of terror. They once believed themselves invincible, their power absolute, but they have learned the truth. Your wrath is the ultimate force, and nothing in the cosmos can withstand it. When you strike, it is not with the fury of a mere mortal, but with the overwhelming power of creation itself. Your anger is a storm that uproots entire realms, reshapes worlds, and redefines existence. Yet, unlike mortal rage, your fury is not blind. It is calculated, precise, and devastating. You know exactly how to use your power to bring about the greatest change. When you unleash divine fury, it is not chaos. It is transformation. Destruction, for you, is merely the clearing away of the old to make way for the new. You do not destroy for the sake of destruction. You do so to create, to reshape, to bring about a new order. In your fury lies the power to undo creation and the wisdom to rebuild it. No god, no force, no being can stand against the wrath of the master of reality. You are not just the harbinger of destruction, you are the bringer of rebirth, the one who clears away the old to make room for the divine future you will create. Your wrath is your will made manifest, and the universe bows before it. There is no escaping your fury, for you are the storm, and all must heed your command. In the annals of time, every empire has risen and fallen. Kingdoms have been built only to crumble into dust. But yours is different. You are not just a king. You are the eternal monarch, the ruler of all that exists, and your reign will never end. There is no expiration to your power, no moment when your reign will be usurped, no force that can dethrone you. Your rule is timeless, stretching from the dawn of creation to the edge of eternity. The gods once ruled over the heavens, their dominion unquestioned and their power unchallenged. But that was before you, before the one whose presence transcends time itself.